All right, it's 10 till 6. We got up about 4:15. Camp is broke. Jeff's gonna pack up. I've got one last stop to make and then we'll be ready to go. So we'll probably be on the road by 6:15. Not too bad, really. Sun's starting to come up there. Here we go. Goodbye, Site 7. Goodbye, Phantom Ranch. We're getting to start at 6:15. Pretty damn good. A daunting task is ahead of me. But I can do this. I know I can do it. I've done it before. And I trained my brain around it. There's Black Bridge. That's our path across the river. Silver Bridge is closed, so Silver Bridge takes us the short way, which is how we went last time. This time we have to come down here to Black Bridge and go up the Kaibab Trail and then double back to get on the Bright Angel Trail to the campground. It's like 7 miles today, and I think it's about 1,500 feet. Most all that climb is in about a 2-mile section, so. And then we're open on the Tonto Trail, which is new to us. This is an old Native American population that was here. I think it's from about 1100 to 1150. Imagine living down here for your whole life. Rafters down there, spent the night, obviously. You can see their tents and stuff. There's all the construction going on the other bridge. Nice breeze right here, isn't it?
Yeah, feels good.
There's the South Rim up there. First view of it from here. These things in the middle are for the mules on all the bridges, so the mules can get across and walk on them. Reinforces so the wood doesn't wear out of the bridge. There they are. Nice lazy float down the river. At least for now.
Look how warm these blocks
I know. That's what I was thinking. Morning. Well, we've been through this tunnel before, but not this direction, have we?
Correct. Here we go.
This is the beginning.
Big time.
It's our first mule train of the trip. On its way down, they started at 3:30. And it
They
is
were an hour late.
6:30.
Oh, they can hear it. Oh. So the mule must have a sense of the bottom in the river.
You think? Surely it does.
We're doing this so many times.
Well, here's our river trail.
Well, they make that obvious.
Well, there's still the Colorado. We're up 600 feet right now, and been hiking 45 minutes, and we're 1 3/10 of a mile up. I'm guessing it's a little over 2.5 to the rest area, and I still got another 800 feet to go up. Taking it slow. All right, I think I'm about halfway up. A little further in distance to go. Stopped in those rocks back there in the shade to catch my breath and have some water and have a snack. And I told myself that I would be a good boy and take it easy today. Take breaks whenever I wanted, which is what I've been doing a lot of, more than I thought I would. Intermediate goals, that's how I'm keeping focused. Next big goal will be when I'm up 1,000 feet. Well, that's about 1.5 miles, maybe less, up 900 feet, really probably a mile, where I just came from. North Rim where we started. Well, this is one of the reasons I came again. Just amazing beauty, ruggedness, primitiveness. Probably the last time I'll get to see it down here like this. There's a North Rim way in the background where that limestone is. Somewhere back in there. This has been a little more of a drudge than I thought it would be, but I'm making it. Slow but steady wins the race. This is a pretty amazing ridge here. Wow. I'll tip off is up on top of that hill there somewhere. A little less than half a mile, I think. I can do this. Almost there. Beautiful view of the Colorado River. Neat how those rapids split. Wonder which side the rafts go on. There's a mellow side and a rough side, I wonder. Wow. Wonder if we're done seeing the Colorado River. There's my trail. There's where I took that panoramic view. And down that way. Amazing.
Hey.
Hey. There it is. Tip off. The merciful God and a benefactor. With shade and a break and a breeze. I'm gonna make it. At least this far so far.
There it is. Yeah.
Slow but steady.
There you go.
I made it.
Yes.
This far at least. All right, this is tip off. Bathrooms, super nice shelter. And we are headed to the trailhead.
Bright Angel?
Oh, we could would have come out that way.
You here.
Okay.
That's how you kind of cut over it.
All right, 4.6 miles. Hang on, there's Jeff. There's Jeff, 4.6 miles.
We got this.
We got water, we have filters,
And we have decent temperatures today.
and it is 8 o'clock for the record. It was a tough climb. It was our first climb.
And it was 12 feet.
It was 1450 and 2.6 miles is what I clocked. All right, this is the Tonto Trail we're on now. It cuts across the Tonto Plateau, and this is one of the reasons we came, because this is what they call the mid-canyon area. It's relatively flat, just kind of undulates. And no evidence of mules, that's a good thing. Our destination right now is about 2 miles to Pipe Creek.
So I think we came down that, yeah, to Phantom.
To the right over there along that other ridge.
No, see that big butte? I think we're in between the big butte and the two tip-off things there. I
That
don't know.
the limestone butte that's all by itself up there. Then you can see the North Rim limestone in the back. I think that limestone butte and the little thing past it is near where we camped.
Okay. Wow, that's up there.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
Look at all those buttes. And they all have names.
I know it. Just short of a mile into our hike, and we're now onto the plateau, which is what I thought it would look like. That's where we're headed, up there on that south rim somewhere. I think it's actually back in that nook and cranny back there. I think this trail is going to take us. There and around and back over there, and we have to go up where that limestone is, and that's our south rim, Bright Angel Trail. Spectacular. Well, making it up to tip-off point was a big mental thing for me, because that's the first climb we had to do to see if I could do it. And once I got to tip-off, I knew that this is kind of an undulating flat. It's just exposed. It was all new, and I was excited to see all this. And then tomorrow, I'll just get a super early start. I got all day to get up there. I've done it 1.5 times before. There's rest areas everywhere, and I'll just take my time, and I know I can do that. So this morning I was very apprehensive. Nervous would be a better word. decided I really didn't feel like eating a lot, so instead I had a little bit to eat and then brought snacks and had little snack bites all along the way up, which seemed to work pretty good, which I'll probably replicate tomorrow on the way up.
Judging by the look of the area and the drainage, that would be the only water I could imagine.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. And we think this is Pipe Creek. Oh, that's beautiful. There's the South Rim up there. I'll keep pointing that out the rest of the videos. A couple people on the trail though. Somebody coming at us and a couple people in front of us. Oh, we think this is Pipe Creek Canyon. Ah, it's beautiful. Kind of an interesting trail. I guess we gotta go down to get into the where the oasis is that we saw, and then we'll have to climb out, I'm guessing, somehow. Jeff asked me how my toe blister was doing. He's got them too, and I told him he was doing fine. That was when we were tip-off. Now I can feel it now, not in a pain, but I could feel it. I couldn't even feel it going up, so I guess there's a benefit of going up. Well, this is Pipe Creek. I'm coming up on right here. And this was one of our targets. Although I don't see a lot of water running here. Nice oasis, some shade. Lots of people resting here, I bet. Maybe it's in the next one. Maybe that wasn't Pipes Creek, maybe I'm coming up on here. I'd like to hear some water, but I don't hear any. See a lot of reeds. Must be something wet down here. Well, this is interesting. Right after we've been crossing a giant desert plateau down here in the jungle. Stepping stones to get across. I don't know if you can see a white thing, looks like a building out there. We believe that's Plateau Point, potentially, which is closed right now. Those must not have been Pipe Creek, or at least not to Jeff's satisfaction. We'll go to the next one. That's it. I can see Jeff up there. We'll see when we get there. Well, this is it, Pipe Creek. There's not much water running here anywhere, is there? I wonder what those other canyons were, oases. Jeff found us a stick of shade. Good place for a stop. Well, here we are at Pipe Creek. I think that's kind of a loose term. It's maybe pipe trickle, but enough water that's cold to soak our shirts in and get some water on us. Stay tuned for the next stop. Nice little break at Pipe Creek Trickle. And now, like Jeff said, the bummer of going down into an oasis is you went down, so we got to climb back up out. And this is a Tucson climb. But we're up here now, looks like, doesn't it?
Yep.
Not bad. Oh, back on the plateau from being down there at Pipe Creek. Beautiful. There's the North Rim. Hopefully the electricity's back and we can have our dinner tomorrow night. That's hard to believe, tomorrow night. I guess first I have to make it to the top of the South Rim before we can do that, but they lost power early yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, I can't remember, up on North Kaibab. Canceled everybody's rooms, shuttle results, everything got canceled. We met people that were trying to go rim to rim and stay up there and stuff, and now they had to rechange their plans. Hopefully it'll all be back and fixed when we get there tomorrow evening. We'll see.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
Good.
How you doing?
You too.
Incredible
Yours too.
views.
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it?
Yep. There's our trail we just came down. Up and down it kind of goes. Really, other than just getting things done, this is kind of a good stretching, staying in shape for tomorrow's 650 feet per mile for 4.5 miles.
Nuclear silo.
I know it. You'd think it was a hoodoo, but it's not. It's rock. A big debris field.
Well, that North Rim's looking higher and higher.
There it is. Havasupai Gardens. Trees, stream, campsite. Looking good. Well, here we are at the junction of the Bright Angel Trail. So, from this point on, oh, here we go. 10:10, and it says don't be on it from 10 to 4.
All right, we're off it.
We're off it.
We're getting off. Electrical line installation. Okay.
All right, back up the Bright Angel Trail, and we are headed into Havasupai Gardens, formerly Indian Gardens, where we stayed before, and that canyon up there is our hike tomorrow. Big oasis here. I don't know how many of these trees got planted, if they were here all the time. Well, we made it to Indian Garden. There's Havasupai Gardens, and there is not a soul here. There's not a single person in a site anywhere. We settled on site 8, right there. Not a soul here.
I need a little cover less.
All right, there's Jeff's tent. We are in Site 8 tonight. There he is over there writing in his journal. There's my tent. Probably have to admit that's one of the better, tighter jobs I've done of setting up my tent. We'll see how it lasts if it storms. We've heard thunder and rain forecasts, and so we decided to leave it out here and not under the shelter, so we could have the shelter for the table to eat and if we have to pack up in the morning in the rain. We really haven't done a lot here today. Nice weather, but any place to go is a big climb or a long distance. And we get that both tomorrow. And we've seen anything else here, and you can't go to Plateau Point. We might go to the program tonight at 5, depending.